Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between. My name is John Spoon. I'm joined here with VXR for the race between DeepFried87 and Skele for Group E. The mode that we rolled is MC Boss Shuffle, and I'm going to hand it off to VXR actually to go ahead and describe us the mode. VXR, what do we got here?
All right, so Big Boss, it's a portmanteau of map, compass, and boss shuffle. So maps will be everywhere. They tell you whether a dungeon is upon a crystal, but you need that map in order to actually know. Compasses will not only show you a counter of all the checks you've done in a dungeon, it will also in this mode tell you what boss is in each dungeon.
So compasses are a really key thing.
Yep, and then we have full boss shuffle, which means all the regular bosses are shuffled, and there will be 3 duplicates. We don't know which 3, though.
Oh, for chat's sake, I hope we get to see a Trinex on Ice or something fun on Moldorm 2. Something that gives us the willies.
I know everyone loves Helicopter.
I love me a Helicopter in Skull Woods every now and again. I might dislike this mode strongly, but a good Helicopter is a good Helicopter.
Absolutely. Or like Cold Stare and low percent Cold Stare and Tower of Hera is often fun as well.
Oh man, the one that'll actually throw me off a lot is Cold Stare in Mire. Because every strat involves you to like walk behind Cold Stare and like get a spin up to the top corner. So you have to develop a strat to like come from the bottom instead of coming from the top.
Yeah, the Vitreous room is kind of annoying for some bosses like Mayan Molas and Moldorm. Skele starting in the Sanctuary with a piece of heart, DeepFried starting in Link's house when getting some bombs.
Some background here. I do know both of these players. I've played against Skele, but DeepFried I met last year, and he was a newcomer to Rando. I met him through the Gomo Podcast Mentor Tournament, and I was one of his primary mentors, actually, which is the main reason I signed up. To just really proud of his growth and everything else. That's a good full magic drop.
I believe you were one that went from mentor tournament to main tournament within a year too, right?
Yes, sir, I was. Wow, okay. You know what? Props VXR. That was...
Skele killed
on me.
Okay, Skele going to rush Lumberjack. DeepFried doing the Uncle start. That's a fairy bottle. We're probably not getting that. Compass of Eastern.
More than likely not getting it, but there is a potential, albeit low, chance that could be our first logical bottle. Very low chance, but it could happen.
Yeah, if that's the case, we're in for fun.
Oh, well, we're already in for fun. It's MC Boss.
So, DeepFried might be doing a cack skip start. I'm starting to see this a little more often in this tournament.
So this is a discussion that I had with a lot of my mentees, actually, was if you have a low ammo count like you do right now, you don't really have a starting weapon, your tree pulls don't really give you anything, doing a Dam into Agina play really quick here is actually really time nullifying here, because it allows you to get a very orphan check usually, and then on top of that too, you can actually just get your save and quit and hit up your Sanctuary into CAC if you want to as well, while saving your South Shore and Eastern area for whenever you get a little bit more of an arsenal.
Cannon's Tower map, not helpful.
Not at all. Oh, man.
Just gonna check the stun prize. Just green rupee.
Skele opted to go from South Grove to do CAC from the bottom up, even though starting from Sank. That's, okay. I don't remember Skele actually doing this. A lot must have changed during my little intermission here from playing Rando.
Possibly. And just a piece of art and gain escape.
It's all good. Ooh, 300 on the library that we're probably never getting.
Unless the boots show up here in CAC.
Then that's really good early money, though. Could you imagine if you just went into a library and ran into a bookshelf and immediately got $300?
That would be something.
I wonder what the sound of a solid oak bookshelf would be. A real life bonk scenario.
I would not want to know, because I might knock the shelf over, and that would be a huge mess to clean up.
I'd be more concerned about being overzealous and knocking myself out. Got Chicken Hut here being a piece of heart, though. And DeepFried's kind of covering the tracks that Skele's already done. And we're getting our first look into some more CAC checks here, though, with the good old drop down here.
We have not, like, found any money so far.
I know.
Maybe the well will give us something. Hey, that's a useful map. And we also have the compass for Eastern, which is interesting.
Might be an early boss check here if we get a bow to be able to go to the back. Because, well. Whoops.
Yeah, I think we're going to Eastern Palace. Now, of course, it's boss shuffle. It's not guaranteed to be Armos Knights there.
Yep. However, the thing is with how the item logic works in this is that whenever you, even though you have a boss that cannot be killed with said item, that bow still makes the game go, hey, you can go here at least. And asynchronous chest openings. There's the lamp for that Eastern Palace. Oh man.
Yeah, the map, the compass, the bow, the lamp, this is just screaming go to Eastern.
Yeah, I agree. Almost to the point of, does DeepFried not do South Shore yet after he finishes his CAC loop here?
Possibly.
Just bombs on the bottle merchant. We're going to get the save and quit from Skele. We're going to find out if we're going to get South Shore first or if we're going to go straight to Eastern. And I wouldn't be surprised if we went straight to Eastern with this loadout. And we're doing South Shore. Okay.
Yeah,
Probably playing a little bit passive, get a little bit more of a loadout.
Yeah, maybe there's a fire rod here and or a bombos medallion and a sword to be able to beat a potential cold stare.
Ooh, the early bomb drop strat, Skele. Throw, boom, done. Got 20 arrows. This should be a pretty whimsical mini Moldarm Cave handle. Nice snipe.
Alright, so we got 20 rupees. Compass of Ice Palace. GT compass not helpful. Glove and blue mail.
Okay. So we got a good back of escape check potentially before Eastern, but I mean, 6 versus 3. What you thinking, VX?
6 versus 3 what?
So 3 items in the back of escape or 6 items on the Eastern side.
Probably. Well, remember Eastern's actually got 2 additional items.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, so even more.
Yeah.
8.
Yeah, and you get the green pendant knowledge as well. So yeah, I'd go to Eastern.
Not only that, whenever we walk inside there, we'll be able to find out if it's a crystal or a pendant. There's no real reason to do a full-blown map check just for Eastern whenever you're going to be more than likely dipping it anyway. Just look in the top left corner of your screen and find out what it is. And Skull.
And the compass as well, because we can check that boss right away as well.
Yep. Now, something I've been seeing from main tournament races every now and again is something I'm not really a big fan of is whenever you go into the dungeon and you see you go to a dungeon and you see the boss is something that you're not able to take on at the moment, right? A lot of people, some people in particular, tend to choose leaving and doing more CPM overworld instead of just finishing the dip of the dungeon that they're already in. We got a green pendant mire, by the way, during this. And their item just ends up being in the dungeon where the boss was at.
That's nice. Skelly's gonna go for Dark Cross. This is in logic with the lamp.
Oh, absolutely. Especially with getting that small key in the back. Well, DeepFried making that play to Eastern. Mind if I call you V?
Go ahead.
Heck yeah, dude. So V, I got a question for you. Since
Yeah.
I'm very loosely kind of following for mainly like my friends and my mentees and everything else. Is this the last week of groups?
No, it was only the second.
Oh, okay. Because I know that
a Helmasaur King in Eastern. Only one bomb though for DeepFried right now.
but it is potentially killable.
Well, actually, we can't. Oh wait, we have a bow. We'll be able to kill it. Just
Absolutely.
with what DeepFried has right now, it's not great. Anyways, back to what you were saying.
I was gonna say I believe that this group is already almost done with all of their games, though. These guys have rushed them out. I believe there's only 2 or 3 games left, actually.
This is DeepFried's third match. He's 1-1. Skele is 3-0 so far.
They're banging them out. I remember at this point, I think I was only 1-0. There's the Eastern Palace Big. That means the rest of everything else here is either going to be items or more leaf paper to find out what everything else is. And we're getting the front of escape on Skelly's side.
All right, so looking at the challenge, Skele 3-0, Hitman 2-1, DeepFried 1-1, Koi 0-4.
Okay.
Yeah, they're on a good pace, I'd say.
Oh, absolutely. I think a lot of their times actually really align well with each other, so that always helps.
Yep, yeah, it helps when all 4 of the runners are on one continent.
Oh man. Hey, but we gotta race everyone, and honestly, it's always good to get the variety opponents too.
Yeah.
There's times where I will wake up and do a 4 a.m. or a 6 a.m. ladder to try to keep my sleep schedule for work, and it's definitely not U.S. players playing at that time. Man, Deep is not getting paid out for this Eastern dip at all, with just 20 rupees and a piece of heart. I think Deep is also killing a bunch of enemies too to try to get some prize packs going here.
Yeah, trying to see if there's any bombs. And you need at least 5 bombs to kill Helmasaur, or to break Helmasaur's shell.
Yep. I mean, it'd be hilarious if we got like a 10 bomb drop here from this chest. Yeah. I think there's only 1 in the entire game.
Yes, there is. Oh, there's 3. That's not quite enough, though, and it's going to be a save and quit.
If we had 50 rupees, I kind of argue buying bombs on the way to Eastern.
Yeah.
That is really unfortunate. Skelly's kind of in the same boat unless he buys bombs. Are we seeing it down right? Skelly's going to be in the same situation.
All right. Well, if Skele goes to Big Key Chest, he'd have 6 bombs. Oh wait, he's going to have to use 1.
It'll be tight. It'll be really tight.
Well, he's going to have to use 1 on Saw's Clauses. He'd have exactly 5 for Helma.
The only thing that's left in Logic 2 is our mountain checks. We have Old Man and Inside a Spec Rock.
Yeah, the escape was dead. There's nothing there.
Dude, V, we're going to be in for the long haul.
We'll see, yeah.
This is one of those. Kind of glad and sad at the same time that I had dinner when I did, because those chips with some queso dip would have been great for right about now.
That does sound good. Oh, yeah, Chad also pointed out Zora and the Mushroom are options too.
Right, don't die. Don't die right before my eyes. Don't do that. You'll never hear the end of it.
Hey, even on 1 heart, those crabs will kill you. And
those crabs are terrifying.
Skelly is okay. I think he's.
Well, he's just
go,
opting the piece.
Just gonna buy bombs. I think. Sees the helmet.
Yeah,
Helmetsaur King wants some extras just in case.
That is 100%, in my opinion, the way to do this. Because like the moment you see Helma, you're like, oh, I can beat this. I'm gonna go. I need bombs though. I'm gonna go get them. I still don't understand why I like a basically a local K for. Oh,
are we getting that? Oh, what was he doing there? I don't know.
We're getting a fake flipper while we're here. No, we're not. All right, I thought we were resetting in Scylla, but guess not. Okie dokie.
I think it was just checking Highlight Island, which was a map.
I mean, it didn't really matter. Skele was buying the 10 bombs regardless. Front of escape here on DeepFried. Oh, while we're getting a little bit of a relay race here with the runners doing the same things, make sure you guys follow the runners, DeepFried and Skele. They're putting on a really good show here, and I believe that these are the two front runners currently for the group. Technically, if DeepFried wins this,
or DeepFried's in third right now.
I believe if DeepFried wins this, he puts him in second, though.
Yeah.
At least based on the stats that we read off earlier. Oh, well, that you read off and I politely copied.
Yeah, I mean, Skele's in good shape. I think, aside from Koi, the other three really do have a decent chance at making brackets.
Oh, absolutely.
Koi would need a lot of help, though.
Ooh, that's actually a good thing to talk about really quick. Has a 2 and 4 made it to brackets? I don't recall.
Probably not. I mean, you would need one player to go 6-0, and then the other three to go in a three-way tie at 2 and 4, pretty much.
Oh man, and with how level-headed most of the competing field is for main tournament, especially in the top 128 stage, woof. Yeah, good luck on that one. All right, DeepFried's shooting him in the eyes, and we're gonna get the 20 rupees. Woo!
Yeah. So I feel like Helmasaur's gonna have something.
Either Helmasaur or the top of the mountain, one or the other. And then we still have Zora and Mushroom turn in.
So how do they know a boss in Eastern? When you have the compass for a dungeon and you check the map, it'll show which boss on that map. So why is he picking up more arrows as you are going? Because right now arrows are going to be the only way we'll be able to kill Helma right now once the shell comes off.
We got plenty of arrows in the back, though, of Eastern Palace as well, though, too. So we'll be able to build up density with that. DeepFried, again, still kind of just following what Skele has already done. I think the main difference here is that Skele's going to one-tap Eastern, though.
Yeah, as long as Helmasaur goes fine. He's got blue mail, so he can take some more hits.
Blue mail, 6 hearts. It's a ranged fight instead of a melee fight this time. So I think he'll be all right. It would surprise me if someone of Skele's level actually botched this.
Alright, let's see how DeepFried does now. With that 300, maybe I'm thinking it's gonna go... going... Where's he going?
Oh, this is Shroom turn-in.
Oh, okay.
We're really preoccupied with that blue guard.
Yeah.
No, I know what they're doing. It's gonna be Shroom paired with it's Shroom paired with Zora.
Okay. And that 500 rupees exactly.
What a manual lineup there. Really, that's just showing how used to this Yoshi sprite he is. Sidebar, I'm actually insanely happy whoever made the Medion sprite for ALTTPR that was added with the most recent patch. I really appreciate you. That is a really good Final Fantasy XIV character. All right, we're gonna get the helmet fight here on Skele's side, switching to the bombs immediately to chuck them. With no spikes in the arena, this shouldn't be too bad.
Mushroom was just the Misery Mire compass, so if King Zora is nothing, I could see DeepFried just scumming all this away.
Skele getting it in 5 bombs.
Right,
Really taking the time for the arrows.
Yep, you gotta get 8 arrows to the face.
I think he'll be alright. Yeah. Alright, what did DeepFried miss out on?
Ah, Moon Pearl.
Woof. That is
He's
very
gonna get funneled
unfortunate.
into that. No. Oh,
That's good intel, though.
Yeah.
If Skele doesn't scout that, that could be a problem.
DeepFried should be able to splash delete with bow and bombs, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, absolutely. As long as he knows how to Insilla reset with his lamp, he can get that right now, actually. It'll be tight, but he can get it.
And we get bankrupted with a heart container.
Oh my goodness.
I think that was worth it.
All right, we're going for it. I approve. It doesn't matter if you waste time or not, just go for it. Gotta make sure your Insilla is right, though.
Yeah, and these bombs, too, and that's looking like we don't know where the hammer is, so... Bombs are... yeah, that's gonna be it. Come back to that later.
You gotta reset your Insilla. If you're going for that. That's really unfortunate.
I might have just scummed that all away just to get the bombs and money back.
If you get the mirror, of course not, but if you
for failing it, yeah.
Right. If you fail it 100%, I would have reset as well. The 500 rupees was way more valuable than that heart container. So, chat, what I'm talking about with him resetting his Insilla, he has lamp. 3 casts of the lamp will reset your Insilla value, to where that way you'll be alright with doing it as well. We didn't want to really drown the bombs. We needed to save the bombs for the sprite overworlding, or for the sprite overloading. He only had, I believe DeepFried only had 5 bombs on him at the time.
Yeah.
So that was enough for 2 tries. If he sank 2 of them, he would only have a temp for 1. But that's why I bring up the lamp. And Skele did Damagina?
Yep.
Oh, that's scary. I'm not used to seeing Skele do that. Ooh. I mean, Skele's getting those right now, but wow. So the mountain was the play.
Yeah, we got Dark World access. We don't quite have East Dark Death Mountain access yet, though.
Oh, not yet.
Well, not in Logic, though.
That'd be crazy if there's a hook shot up here.
And the mirror can be gotten. It's just out of Logic.
Yeah.
Oh
my gosh!
Wow.
The flute.
Okay. Again, we know Misery Mire's the green pendant, though.
Yeah, but that makes you start to wonder, you know, like, is there something there? And just a heart piece. Don't. I'm upset.
And there's the Smiths for Skele.
Deep's in a really bad spot right now. If he doesn't nail this Houlihan.
Yeah, that's pretty much what he's got to do here.
Okay, we're gonna do the splash. We're gonna do the splash check.
Yeah, this is a lot safer than the
back
escape one.
Much slower though, but yes, only much slower because he did a sank, save, and quit and everything else. 1, 2, a 3, a 4, and we're good.
Yeah, I don't think Skele meant to start at Link's house again.
Oh, that was the excited, I can go to Dark World, I'm gonna mash down an A. And the game was like, you mean you want to not move your direction down?
Yep.
It's going to be a really long walk of shame for DeepFried.
Yeah, I mean, this is all he's got left, pretty much.
I mean, yep. It'll be Moon Pearl, which will be the rest of the game. This is rando. Things can swing. But right now, Skele is definitely in the lead. I've been playing so many boot start seeds, like, only. Because I like being able to move.
Right?
So all this walking is just like, yes, things I don't have to deal with currently.
Yep.
The things that are gonna really pay off here for DeepFried is that mirror logic and knowing where it is massive. It's like sooner or later, right? Skele will get funneled to it, sure, but just knowing where it's at early game is pretty substantial.
You see there's a crystal for Skull Woods from the sea on the map. We don't know if it's a red one, though.
Which I'm sure we'll find out if it's a red one whenever we walk down, and I don't know if they'll do it, but should talk to the bomb shop owner and find out what our 5.6s are.
Yeah, this is a mode you definitely want to do that in.
100%. Meanwhile, Skele immediately rushing the mummy statue chest. DeepFried actually lost his race due to that check. DeepFried actively skips it, and it had boots for him versus Hitman. Now, boots were not required at all in the seed, but whenever one runner is doing it all bootsless versus a runner that has the boots, it's a different story. Skele, meanwhile, is going to get the pot prison chest. We're going to open this chest first, you monster. Why would you do such a thing?
He wants to make it harder to go back.
Ew. Why? I mean, okay, without boots, it's actually constant pit state. So it is actually a little bit faster. Yeah, that's why, right there. To describe pit state really quick, it is a state that Link goes into when standing next to a pit, hence the name. But you are able to move, I believe it is at pixel distance, meaning each pixel is a full pixel of movement instead of 2 pixels being one movement. So it's a little bit faster, but hey, we're trying to go fast here.
Yeah. And if I'm counting correctly, there's one item left in Skull Woods, and that's fire unlocked.
Yes, it is. But with how MC Boss, aka Map Compass Shuffle, Boss Shuffle works, with the maps and compasses being shuffled everywhere, every dungeon now has 2 more items. So Skull Woods, instead of having 2, now has 4. Hugely dense in the front. Pride's gonna get that Moon Pearl, feel bad, and save and quit after getting this crystal.
Yeah. First one of the match for him as well. Skele going to Village of Outcast, probably going to go into Thieves Town. Thieves Town's quite a bit different in Boss Shuffle.
So, I don't know how either one of these guys will do it, right? Most players will immediately rush the boss. Personal preference for me, I like waiting until I have Hammer and coming back for this, even on MC Boss Shuffle. That's just a me thing. Every play for Thieves Town, in my opinion, is totally viable as long as you can make it work.
Yeah.
I have come to learn through a lot of hardships, arguments with friends, and everything else in the rando community that dude, as long as you make it work, make it work. It is all play styles and preferences whenever you get to the really nitty gritty of this game. Yeah, see, we got the small key there too. I would probably do the 4. I might scout the boss. I'm very interested in what Skele and DeepFried will do in this situation. It'll be really interesting to see. All right, V, I gotta ask, what's your companion drink for while we're commentating here? Cause
water.
Oh, okay, old fashioned. I like it. I like it. I have a water for after I finish the Dr. Pepper.
That's also pretty good too.
Hey man, 23 flavors. All right, we're doing the boss rush here on Skele's side, or we might do the whole back. Who knows? We'll find out.
All right, let's see. Cold Stare, Trinex, Argus. Are the ones we can't beat. That's Landmo.
One that can easily be beaten. All right, Skele, impress me.
Yeah, the NMG Landmolas.
Yep. This is a fight that I like to do a lot, actually. That third pattern was kind of trash, though. That was really unlucky. Oh.
Down to 2 hearts. Should be fine. Yeah, very nice.
I was about to say, they'll be all right and get the kill. It was just really unfortunate that, I think Skele walked down to the right a little bit too much and got sniped by a rock during their second bow shot. Now, Skele's going to continue south here while DeepFried is going to be scouting this bumper ledge here. Just 20 roops, and we're going to make a move on to the south more than likely. Albeit DeepFried had to walk through Eastern Palace twice. He's not that far behind.
Yeah, heading right to... Apparently we had a Red Crystal Thieves Town, probably from the pause menu.
I can agree with a quick check of it. I still don't know if it's super worth, though, because you're still going to talk to the bomb shop.
Yeah. I do remember somebody doing a map check for Eastern beforehand.
I can see that.
Five digs for 20 rupees.
So you're getting paid 4 rupees per dig?
But you have to spend 80 to do it first. We're getting the arrow game.
This is to get to the 500 to where Skele's good for money for the rest of the seed, no matter what.
Yeah.
Because this one game should throw Skele over 500. No 99 strats? I'm disappointed. I'm actually not that disappointed. Take the free strats and make it easy.
Yeah, I mean, I've only seen Andy ever do it pretty much.
Oh, dude, I do 99 strats all the time. I actually did it. I practiced it for main tournament last year because of the Influkeys mode. It was actually one of my main openers. I would get 20 rupees, rush, and rush bow game immediately, and then go straight to dig.
Very nice.
It's a fun strat.
Yeah, it's not easy to pull off, but if you can do it, it can definitely be an advantage.
Hype cave, after bomb shop. All right, what's our other 6? Hera.
Okay.
Logically, at this point, we're either going to get like a hook shot or a hammer.
Yeah, something's got to show up.
I mean, we could potentially get Fire Rod. Yep.
I'm not sure if that's exactly what we were looking for.
Oh, hey, look, hook shot.
Pretty hype. Is that like an
Alright,
8 out of 10?
That is a save and quit mountain cave, 100%. All right, chat. What's the ratings on that hype cave? Come on, that was at least a 7 out of 10, right? 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10.
I give it 8.
You gave it 8. All right, we'll go on Rotten Tomatoes and make sure to submit it. A lot of this is kind of follow the leader at this point. DeepFried's just going to go down the south and make their way down to hype cave and everything else as well.
Yeah.
Which is just, man, I don't know about UV, but whenever I'm calming, I don't like linear seeds, man. Makes it really hard to spice things up a little bit.
Yeah. I get it.
But it's our job! And we're here to showcase 2 great runners. And if you haven't followed them yet, you better make sure to follow them because they're putting on a good show.
Absolutely. Oh, that mini arm stuck into the back. All right, Bugnet, hey.
Hey.
Oh yeah, okay, first bottle, and there's the hammer.
There's the hammer. All right, now we're starting to get some moving going on.
And Tower Hair accessible now, and clearable unless there's a cold stare up there.
Oh, actually, no. Even with a cold stare up there, there would be.
Oh wait, we just got the fire rod, right?
So it's all good. It's all good. It's all
everything's beatable
right
up
now.
there. Yeah.
We're at that point in the seed where we're going to start getting flooded with stuff.
I think if I'm doing the Smith chain, grabbing the Smith.
That makes sense because since you're going to save and quit anyway, you can turn in the Smith really quick and still save and quit from there after you're done with that journey. Deep might also be thinking about the potential for a Kern jump, but highly unlikely with Fire Rod and Hookshot going to be showing up in Hype Cave for them.
Yeah.
This also, pending the boss. Actually, wait. No, not pending the boss. Everything up here is killable.
Yeah, the only boss we can't kill now is, I believe, Trinex.
Yep. So this is Pyramid Fairy and Logic already. So now we need a way to get to Pyramid Fairy, which we have Hammer, so that's fine. Where are our flippers for that mirror, though?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I'm really curious if it's either going to be... Because we still have Dark Death Mountain. More than likely could just be Hookshot Cave.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, we potentially, not quite, but that flute could be our forced desert entry as well.
Mm-hmm. That's a Mothula.
To answer Lucas in chat, is there a world where we do not need the mirror? Yes, however, that requires both Desert Palace and Swamp Palace to also be pendants.
Well, necessarily. Well, if the book shows up, we wouldn't need the mirror for desert.
Correct. But if you have logical stuff for the mirror, you really want to get that book?
Probably not.
Stargazer is attacking Dr. Pepper, which is one of the best sodas in the world, man. I can't believe this right now. This is some hearsay from chat. You know, I'm usually here for y'all, but, wow, I feel betrayed.
Deep Fried not going to be doing purple chest right now.
Nah, I don't blame him. Get that save and quit, and let's find out what's on the mountain over here. Get that hammer and everything else. Nice red ring strat there from Skele to get the coffee break. Gives them a nice moment to sit and think about their route. Which from here is more than likely just going to be a spiral cave and either up to the TR portal to just have it open, or open the bottom and then still scout TR. One or the other. Skele, don't die. Holy.
He's
At
fine.
least, yeah, at least, like, I understand setting up for the death warp. But get the item first. There we go.
So Hera was low to nothing.
Dude, V, what's going on here?
Yeah, like Hera, Hyrule Castle, like
Thieves
back to
Town.
Thieves Town. Like, well, of course, there's still 3 items left in Thieves Town. Was that a Crystal on Desert?
I believe it was, yes.
All right, so we know 5 of our crystals.
The VOD is pausing right whenever he comes out of the dungeon, so I can't even find out.
Yeah. Lumberjack is a bottle, so they will not
Yes.
be getting that.
Oh, absolutely not. Not anymore, at least.
Oh, Spiral keeps giving us more money.
Yeah, Skele's gonna climb. No? Okay, never mind. I'm a liar. Alright, so there's gonna be Super Bunny and then Hookshot. We're gonna scout what the TR entry is.
Yeah. Although we've got no medallions and no Canosauria, so we're not even close to getting into that right now, unless they just show up and as key under the mat.
Oh, dude, you just need boots. Hover it all. I kid. Don't do that to your hands. That stuff hurts. I'll speak from experience. Man, you know, it's really unfortunate that we're finding all these bomb packs right now, especially with the situation we were given for the Eastern Palace ordeal.
Yeah.
Oh man, as usual, I started the soda debate in chat. Heck yeah, dude.
As Bombos for TR.
Interesting medallion for TR. I wonder if we're gonna go to Ice Palace eventually here without flippers, with how our item loadout is. And get some good things out of logic there.
Yeah, I could see it happen. Hookshot Cave was... The East Arcouth Mountain was just junk again.
Oh, it is the Back of Thieves. The Back of Thieves. Okay, so let's see. We got the Back of Thieves. We got the Back of Skull. And now we have Pyramid Fairy, and then we have Pyramid Ledge and Catfish, and then we have Pod accessible as well.
Yeah, Pod is clearable unless Trinex, of course.
Right. So I'm. Are we ready for another end
and
dungeon?
Swamp's a pendant.
But we could just be not needing that mirror and that flute.
Yeah, and then we saw Ice Palace with a crystal. So it's a 50-50 between Pod and Turtle Rock for our last pendant.
Yep. Deep getting that hair crystal done. I wouldn't be surprised if they also do the same exact things that Skele did. This is just the tantamount adding up because of the whole helmet situation. Whenever you gotta walk, man, it is punishing. All right, let's find out what we can get here now on the Pyramid Ledge while we wait for the big bomb to explode. Dude, the amount of junk items.
Yeah, maybe Pyramid Fairy will be our answer.
I hope Pyramid Fairy gives them a sword. That'd be nice. Oh my gosh.
Okay, half magic's nice, I guess.
Sure.
Yeah, 43 minutes in and we still don't have a sword. You know, with Meyer being a pendant, if TR is the last pendant, all 4 swords could be in GD for all we know.
That's extremely possible, actually. Man, the amount of sword go modes that you can experience in this mode in particular sometimes is, man, it's kind of daunting.
Catfish, are you our answer?
Just something, man. Holy. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's looking like Pod's our answer.
This is such a linear seed, dude. Oh, this is so rough for the runners. This has to, like... So for Skele, he's probably just like, all right, I'm just cruising because my opponent has to deal with this, right? Like...
Yeah.
DeepFried knows with walking Eastern twice that he might potentially be behind. But he also is like, hey, my opponent has to play this same seed. I don't know. I would... So we have Crystal Skull that has one item left.
Yeah, because we can't get to the boss without a sword.
Back of Thieves...
Oh, wait, so we can't have 4 swords in GT, sorry.
Right. And then Back of Thieves still has 4 items, I believe, because we only got 2 from the front.
There's 3.
There's 3?
Wait, no.
No, it should be 4.
We got 2 from the front and 1 on the boss.
Oh, we got 1 on the boss. Okay, so yes, 3. You're right.
Attic. Made and sell in the big chest.
Oh, we have Divergence, I think. Do we? I can't tell anymore. Is this... Where are we going? We're doing Sick Kid. Okay. Sick Kid up to Skull Woods, potentially?
Another one of our few things outside of Pod that's left. Hey, we have a sword finally.
Ooh, okay. That's Skull Woods. That is 100% do Skull Woods right now, because now you can get that cleared.
Yeah.
Perfect. Could you imagine giving a kid that's in a bed a bottle and then he just hands you a knife?
Yeah, that's pretty dangerous.
What terrible people are after that kid in the bed? Oh, I hate chat. Did you read that, V?
Yeah.
That's a good one, guys. Keep it coming. That's good. See, we're not going to say which one said the good thing. For that way, they're all like, oh, did I say the good thing? All right. We have Divergence. This is great. This is good. Okay, I'm awake now. I like it. Oh my goodness. He skipped it again. He skipped it again his first time here. I'm so surprised that he still does this. It's gonna bite him again. I'm gonna call it. It will bite him again eventually. You might as well just get wall mastered, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed it. Oh, the pixels.
We don't have the compass, so it's nothing showed up.
Oh, he might have just said, hey, let's see if I can see it or not. Instead of checking to see if you have a compass, sometimes just doing that is a good call. Skele, meanwhile, making a monstrous use of that hook shot. In the beetle platform for Pod. That was nutty. Chat's just gonna keep being really punny right now. We gotta... Oh, there they are. There's the flippers. Vanilla big key chest of Pod.
Okay, so that's Swamp, which is a pendant.
Yep. That is
ice.
That's a clearable swamp.
Without the cane, though.
Yep.
That's Flute. That gets us the mirror. Exists
Which
the flute
is a Smire.
and deserts.
Which we can find out if we're boots locked or not. DeepFried is the one with mirror knowledge. Which, after this Skull Woods play, I'll be curious if they decide to, on what they decide to do here, actually, because they could just go into Thieves and say, I'm going to find out what's back there.
All right, what do we have in Skull Woods? It's a Vitreous.
Oh, this is a spooky fight on the treadmill with just Fighter Sword.
Yeah, this is not... And 3 hearts for each eye is to make this tricky.
All right, just for future reference. Yeah, there you go. But I would do bombs first.
Yeah, it's what... how many... Hyrule Castle map's not helpful. I'm gonna say, 12 Fighter Sword spins per eye, I believe it is. And there's 9 of them.
Such a nasty fight. There it is.
Oh, I don't need anything in this bottle. That's a game over, unfortunately.
Yeah, we're gonna bail from it too. That's totally understandable.
Also, red mail in the Rupee Basin and Pod.
Oh, so far we're gonna have just the flippers opening up things for us here.
So it looks like that red. I don't know. Flippers are really the only major thing we found out of the pods so far.
Huge out for deep would be immediately. It's kind of awkward play, but could make a read on those flippers giving you the mirror, and then you chase the mirror into swamp. Could be a very hard read. It's actually something I've been a fan of doing lately. Did we get the chance to scope out what the pod boss was, or were we both kind of encapsulated with that Vidi fight?
We don't have a compass, so...
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Kind of wish it would be more work for our tracker, and I apologize for bringing this evil possibly for next year if this mode stays in. But a boss changer for the dungeon. Like, it would be a question mark until we get the compass and we find out what it is, and then we would change it and everything else. I figured as much, Ewok. I figured as much. It's still just, you know what I mean? Visual clarity type of deal.
It's a one-eye Moldorm.
Goodness. The Sidorm? So Pot really just had the, oh my gosh. It's not.
But that's a crystal, so Turtle Rock's a pendant.
All right, well, we figured out our 50-50. So we got the flippers, and that's just going to tell Skele to go get the one advantage that DeepFried had. This is looking pretty bleak almost.
Yeah, so Cane of Samaria might not be needed then. Hang on, there's a Trinex out there somewhere. We don't know where it is.
We don't even need medallions at this point. We have mirror knowledge to get the mirror on Zora's Ledge, and then we have flute on top of Spec Rock. So that is potentially rush go mode. Potentially.
And of course, there has to be a Trinex out there somewhere. Could just be in Swampmire or TR.
I was about to say, you're just trying to put the curse on them, huh? We need that
And we
ice
haven't
rod
seen
somewhere.
any duplicates of anything yet.
No, we have not. Chat's already starting. Chat's already starting.
We also need another sword too.
That's just in GT.
Until it's not. I've seen that happen.
We don't talk about evil. We try to be nice. No, I'm kidding. Who am I kidding? We're comms. We like to be spiteful for the seed. We like to try to coexist with chat on these, you know?
Yeah. We're the ones talking to chat. Only going for the upgrade barrier, and we've got 1,300 rupees.
Might as well just get both, because dealing with this swordless is gonna not be fun. The only thing that's potentially stopping us from rushing go is boots. Desert Palace could be boots locked.
Yeah, either that or Ice Rod.
Yeah.
Right, Ice Palace. We have the compass, and that's an Argus.
Oh, we can kill that too.
We have DP access. The mirror leads to the flute.
Yep. That's why I repeated the chain. Three attempts. Or was it four?
I was not counting.
Took a few.
I mean, Skele could be in the lead, but if a required Trinex shows up and we don't have the Ice Rod, that could turn this race upside down.
Oh, absolutely. We still
We
don't
found
know.
powder and pod.
That was what the other item was. We still don't know boss-wise. In MC boss, you technically don't know you're in go until you get past land mode 2.
Yeah.
So Ice Palace bomb jump is gonna be rough.
Yeah, swordless, because a lot of times you use your sword to, nice second try, use your sword to line that up, and Skele still does not have a sword.
Learning the shadow lineup is actually exactly why, for this situation is why you learn it, but at the same time too, I get it, V, like, most NMG runners tend to use their sword to line up. We're gonna do the hook shot locked side really quick here. We're gonna fall down and then hook shot to the right on the Ice Palace. Meanwhile, we're gonna get the hammering up on DeepFried side. The first sword was on Sick Kid.
We don't know of any others.
Yeah, we really don't at the moment. Turned in the bottle and the kid was like, yo, you want to see a sick sword? And then he just gave it to us. Why are the statues? Why did the statue? Oh, there's our other sword, actually, an atrium of Ice Palace.
All right. That's two known swords.
Oh, and there's Kane.
Thanks, game. That's the best place for the Kane of Samaria.
Wow. Wow, this game is so mean at times. I can't... There are so many times where you will open Samaria and Icebreaker Room and you just are like, I hate it here.
I mean, it's good to have because I'm sure it's happened before where someone goes into GT without the Kane of Samaria and the big key's on the right side.
Oh yeah, like that eliminates that situation fully, but now it brings forth a lot more potential scenarios, possibly. I still think, in my personal opinion, you kind of just, I would say you rush GT. It's almost...
If you can, yeah.
Yeah, as long as we're not boots locked, we definitely can. And as long as we don't have a Trinex and Desert Palace. That is our only other dungeon that we need to find out yet. Skele has a massive lead currently. It will blow up more the moment they go to Zora area, which I believe is almost all that's left for Skele after Ice. Except for the back of Skull, actually. I lied. There is potential for our other two swords to just be in our pendant dungeons, and Skele could possibly not find them.
Yeah.
And DeepFried will find this sword in Ice Palace.
Alright, so Skele gonna do the menu boss strats or gonna use the spin strats for Argus?
Oh, the spin strats are faster. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's spin strats, but I mean, hey. Everyone uses what they were comfortable with.
Okay, DeepFried going back to get the flippers.
Oh, almost got double spin on the second one there, too.
I like this pink Argus.
He looks like one of those... it's like a mix of one of those ice cream pops that you would get from, like, the carnivals growing up.
Yeah, or cotton candy.
Try to get the 4 fire rod shots there, and the timing on that's pretty tight, and it's kind of hard whenever you're not, you know, used to seeing Argus here on an Ice Palace temple layout instead of a Swamp Palace one, but there we go. That is crystal number 5.
So yeah, we still really haven't gotten much better equipment for Vitreous, though.
Okay, so deep here, I would be surprised if we don't just rush that mirror and rush that flute.
Yeah, I'd see that too. Alright, so looking at bosses, here's what we have left. We have not seen Armos Knights. We have not seen Blind. We have not seen Cold Stare, and we have not seen Trinex, and we also have not seen any duplicates.
Yeah, the boss count here is starting to get pretty scary. The likelihood for a Trinex is starting to climb really quick. Yeah, no, chat. So you get the mirror here, you save and quit, you go to Mountain Cave, go activate your flute, and then you flute over to Ice Palace. Then you clear your Ice Palace, and then you mirror, and then you go to your desert. You want mirror and flute in this situation 100%.
Absolutely.
Because this also gives you your desert access. There's no reason to not do it this way.
Yeah, and who knows, the book could just be sitting in GT for all we know.
That would be even a bigger one, though, too. I think DeepFried might actually rush Desert Palace to find out if he's boots locked or not. Mountain Cave? My boy. All right, meanwhile, Skele's going to make their way to the Vidi fight that we know is back here, but they're going to be a little bit better equipped, but not so much.
Yeah, it's still Fighter's Sword. Well, it's got red mail, so... whereas DeepFried had blue mail, but it's still 2 hearts for everything, and the spikes will do 1 every time you hit those. I believe Vitreous is one of those... we haven't seen Magic yet. Vitreous is one of those bosses where the spikes do affect... I know it affects the big eye, I don't know if it affects the little eyes, though.
I do not believe it does, because if the Fire Sword spins... With how many times I've seen Fire Sword spins hit the small eyes into the spikes, and it does... with how it does, like, little to nothing for them, I'm gonna have to say no.
Yeah, I don't think so. It's going to use bombs and, going for the bomb upgrade. That's a good idea. He's getting rid of some of these eyes.
Yeah, see, like these are those bomb strats I was talking about. Not
down
really
to
that much
down
of a
to
waste of time.
down to 4 hearts.
All right, just gotta take the time with the bow shots now.
Oh, can't take any more hits. I don't think he's got anything in this. Here, wait, he might have a. Did he get a blue potion? I don't think so, though.
If he had a blue potion, he'd be burning it now. It has to still be the
He can't
green.
hit anything else.
It still has to be the green. Oh, Skele, clutch it out.
Okay.
Skele gonna clutch it out. Okay.
Oh. Oh.
Oh my gosh.
One eye doesn't want
The
to.
one eye is just like, no, you're not gonna get me. Oh, he got it.
Okay. All right.
You should be good as long as
Yeah,
the conveyor. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good.
Very nice.
What a
Woo-hoo-hoo.
What a fight! All for bombs. Hog. Yep, we're finding out if we're boots locked here. So, at this point, it'll be a potential. It's going to be a blind go mode, meaning that we don't know if we need ice rod or not. If we do not need boots here. All right, it is Quake for Meyer.
Yeah, for some reason we have to go in there, which we really hope we don't. We still don't have a medallion, which explains
We're gonna
why
find
they're
one
both
right here.
diamonds.
Oh, darn it! No, are you kidding me? All the medallions are in swamp, dude. They're in swamp.
Right, for desert we do have the compass for the record.
All right, this is gonna be mushroom turn-in for Skele. Maybe walk up to Zora area, maybe not. No idea.
Checking checkerboard just in case it's boots or ice rod.
Yep.
Yeah, I expect Sally's gonna do Zora now and see that mirror. Alright, couple moments of truth coming up. What's the boss and are we boots locked?
Yep.
We'll probably get that map check early.
We got some big ones getting ready to happen here. So if you want, man, this is rough. If you want DeepFried to win, you want to see a Trinex in Desert. Or on Moldorm 2. Or on Ice Trinex.
Well, Moldorm 2 is not possible, but Lando 2 is.
Oh, dude, I wish it was possible on Moldorm 2. Could you imagine?
And we are not boots locked. Well, the Bombos is boots locked. For what that's worth.
That could potentially lead to our ice rod if we need it, but right now it's not worth a damn.
Yeah,
We're
so
just going. It means that the big key is 100% guaranteed on the right side of Desert Palace here. Skele is going to get that mirror here and rush that flute and do the same area that Deep is at.
Just a bloopy.
I approve. I think DeepFried realizes that there's too many mistakes. He needs to play absolutely risky now.
Yeah. Let's see if he does a map check. He's got the compass. It's a waste of time if this is Trinex. If it's again, you're wasting a lot of time here.
I think he's just taking the full gamble. And the thing is that Skele's going to get Master Sword here too, because we're going to get the flute. We have to activate the flute, and he'll just do Sick Kid while he's there. If he doesn't do Sick Kid while he's there, I'll be very surprised. So Skele will be in the most blind version of Go mode over Deep here in just a few minutes.
And
a few seconds.
Okay, a second Vitreous.
Oh man. Hopefully DeepFried's past demons aren't coming back to haunt them.
Unless you don't have a moving floor and you don't have spikes, but you do have the eyes.
And just use the bombs.
So let's see, odds of go mode. Let's see if I can try to do some calculations. Okay, so 21 out of 22, it's not the
Finally.
torch. Trinex is, let's see, there's 6 bosses we're not aware of, or 5 places Trinex can still be. One of those would absolutely be required. So let's do that.
Are you saying we have a 1 in a 33rd chance possibility that we could have a
Yeah, I'm trying to do some math here. It's not working very well.
We got a 1 in 33 chance to
one
get a
out of-
Trinex up on.
Yeah, so it's a 1 out of... So let's see. Cases were not in go mode. 1 out of 22 for the big key on the torch.
Yep.
1 out of 5 for Trinex in Land Mode 2. And then like a 3 out of 22 if it's Ice Trinex and Vanilla Room Big Key.
Deep will be able to buy bombs and arrows here and be able to get the refill as Skele gets the Master Sword and is definitely just going to bum rush that Desert Palace.
The Trinex can't be Modern 2 because the arena's too small for it. And there's a lot of bosses that can't be there because the arena's just too small.
Bosses are too thick. Oh man, if DeepFried didn't have that death to Vidi, this would be close.
DeepFried does not have Master Sword, but he will be getting it in Ice Palace.
Yep.
Yeah, good time to go to upgrade Fairy.
Absolutely.
Could very well see Skele making a second trip there if he sees...
Whenever he fights Vidi, absolutely.
Yeah, after Vitreous.
Yep. I would, okay, hear me out on this, V. So you go into Desert here and you do a map check to find out what boss it is. Do you think after doing this here, they just flute to upgrade Fairy anyway to make the fight faster, or no?
Yeah, I feel like it would. I mean, it probably would, because then you do, well, for Skele, he'd have 40 arrows, which is more than enough.
But you can get the arrows while walking here. I think I would deal with Master Sword spins, personally, but at the same time, too, and Skele gets the knowledge there. At the same time, too, I don't know. It prevents you from having to go there after you kill Vitreous, but I think you just deal with Master Sword spins, especially in Red Mail.
Oh, yeah. Oh, right. Skele's got Master Sword compared to DeepFried's Fighter Sword.
I mean, DeepFried will be able to go back to the Vidi with Master Sword, but...
Oh, yeah, the Vidi and Skull Woods he's still got to take care of.
Yeah, that's the real main difference now. It was still potentially savable, but now not so much.
Yeah, DeepFried having to do Ice Palace the old-fashioned way, and we're just going to find out that he's going to have to. Is he going? Oh, Skele's going for a fairy.
Left side Skele, there you go. Red Cane was in Icebreaker Room. Keck W. Bang, 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 bang.
Yeah, Skele hasn't checked the map either. Maybe he's just banking on it not being Trinex.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like, that's what this mode will do. It will force you to just start face checking to see if you're in go. It doesn't matter.
Okay, doing dumb math, I have about I think we're 72% go mode right now.
Okay. I like it. I like the figures that we're dropping in the comms right now.
They went about 5% for baking on the torch, 20% for a Trinex upstairs, and then another 1% or so for required ice Trinex.
Right. Oh man, Deep is playing super risky. We're skipping everything.
Yeah, not getting the Cane of Somaria, which could cause a problem if the big key's on right side.
Well, we're not even getting the Master Sword on his end.
Yeah, that too. There's 2 left. Yeah, Trinex could be Lamo too, and here's another thing. That can't be blind, and we have not seen blind anywhere yet.
Mine's just in TR.
Yeah, it could be. Alright, start throwing numbers in chat where you think this big key's gonna be.
Yeah, you guys already know the deal. Most of you play the game anyway. Just start dismissing them like, yeah. Throw numbers, go.
No, Skele did get the Sick Kid sword, and so did DeepFried. DeepFried missed the sword in Ice Palace.
Correct, yes. Yeah, the Master Sword was in H room for Ice Palace. DeepFried gonna take his time here with Hammer Bonks, which do the same amount of damage as Tempered Slashes in Argus fight. However, it's horrible to time. Alright, well, DeepFried's out.
Yeah,
Honestly,
on his 6th crystal.
I think the biggest out would be... Okay, hear me out.
Oh gosh, what?
Ice Rod on Torch. With,
Oh.
with a Trinex in GT. That's the out at this point, I personally feel. Even though I know for a fact DeepFried's just going to rush GT at this point as well.
Back to upgrade fairy we go. Yeah, you don't see 40 arrows these days that often. Of course, back in the old days when bow and arrow upgrades were in the pool, that was pretty frequent. Yeah, boots cannot be in Turtle Rock because of the bombos and the torch. But Swamp Palace is fair game.
And that right there is why I'm saying Ice Rod on the Torch. All right, well, DeepFried's going to be making that move back over to killing that Viddy. Skele bum rushing left side to make sure that he is not boots locked.
Yeah, rip the band-aid off.
Yep, I agree.
All right, 20 rubies. Okay, we're still not in go mode. We don't know if there's a Trinex lurking upstairs. Bombos is just locking Turtle Rock, but we don't know if anything's in there.
Yeah, we really don't. We're just sitting here wondering what the bosses here are in GT. Oh,
nice
hey,
mirror shield.
The best item in the game. It means that Laser Bridge is on in logic now.
Actually, advanced logic, just if you're there, you can do them. Yeah, boots and GT still very possible. High single arrow for number 6, and number 7's another small key. Required ice rod still possible.
We just got to find out if we have a Trinex or not. We have 2 more bosses potentially to find out.
Yep, and there's 5 places left that Trinex can be, and one of them we for sure have to do, and the second one is blocking 3 chests.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
That right there is why I don't like the torches in that order. I walk to the left and I light down. Holy, that was scary, Skele. All right. Meanwhile, DeepFried giving fight number 2 here for this Viddy specifically.
Okay, nothing in Compass Room. Not going for that small key. They already found 3 of them.
All right, chat. This is actually the chance we might have an Ice Trinex. It's up there now as a possibility. That's a huge time save for DeepFried actually not having... Oh, man, Deep. This fight is just giving him trouble. That's unfortunate. That's tilting.
GT map will be number 12, and that's our last small key.
Yep.
And I don't think that mirror was intentional.
Oh, it was. He's looking for arrows.
Oh, farming arrows in the mini Moldorms. Okay, remembering they're part of the arrow prize pack. Yeah, very heads up move.
I will give credit where credit is due on DeepFried's part. Whenever he is playing the game and he's in his element, he knows and plays very heads up like that. He really does. His growth is insane from the mentor tournament last year. Speaking of, for anyone that is actually interested in learning ALTTPR, the Go Mode Podcast Randomizer Tournament, and there's our big key, by the way, on Skele's side, bottom left chest of Rando Room, is actually starting here soon. The signups are up in the Go Mode Podcast Discord. Honestly, a Google search will help you find there. If you want to learn how to do stuff like this and potentially put yourself into the main tournament brackets, hey, sign up. Players like us will teach you.
We're still not in Go mode. We don't know what's up here.
Yep, we got to find out if we are not in Go mode until we pass Land Mode 2. Period. We have to pass Land Mode 2.
Yep, and there's a few things you can do, a few things in the room before that can tell you what's there. If Moldorm's there, you're going to hear it moving. If the floor changes, that means cold stare. If the floor changes and then there's arms coming out of the statues there, that means Trinex.
We're going to go back to farming arrows here. Deep knows he has to make this play.
Yeah. This is pretty unfortunate.
I dislike this mode for a lot of reasons, and this is kind of one of them. The logic that forces it is pretty gnarly at times. It makes it not fun on a racer perspective, but for us as viewers, it's great.
Everyone hopes for Ice Trinex. I mean, there could be an Ice Trinex for all we know.
Yeah, but we don't need it, so who cares?
Yeah, right.
You know, V, it was a pleasure common with you, man.
Absolutely.
It was a good time in here. Not that we are immediately closing
moment of
out
truth.
Here. All right, is it?
No. Floor doesn't change. No Trinex. We are in Go mode.
Armos Knights.
The Master Sword is an Ice Palace, which DeepFried skipped.
Which, can you blame him? I mean, knowing that he had to double walk Eastern Palace, and on top of that too, had the death to Vidi, he had to play desperate on that point. This is almost without a doubt GG. It's just, you know, hey, things can happen on Ganon. Well, not really. Like, that's going to take a lot. I would be surprised if Skele fell to Ganon and died to Ganon over 5 times. That's probably not going to happen, especially not here and on the main tournament stage. Not usually, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, Vidi on a treadmill. It's horrible. Could you imagine if the eyeballs were affected by the treadmill movement?
That would be something.
That would be like a horrible physics ordeal. Don't take the lightning.
All right, DeepFried's made it to phase 2.
He's got the arrows.
Nice book in the mini Elma room.
Oh no, he missed one!
Oh.
Oh. Nope, dead again.
That's so unfortunate. Apparently we found... Oh, okay, two swords on the climb.
Okay, game. Okay, the other 2 swords were just in GT. See, I told you, V. I told you. The other 2 swords are just in GT. Whoa.
And yeah, we had a cold stare. I had a feeling this was going to be cold stare because we hadn't seen it yet.
Yeah, it was either going to be cold stare or the second moth, right? Like, it was one of those 2 at this point. Got a vibe MSU going on Skele's side right now. I believe it's Chrono Trigger. Yeah, it's Chrono Trigger. Yeah, so now even more so. Everything would have been equaled out for DeepFried if DeepFried just pulled through on his fights. That is really unfortunate. And honestly, I do believe that main tournament is the only tournament that has this kind of a mode in the pool. So
yeah, I don't. Well, the ladder's one of the grab bag modes in the ladder does have. Well, the grab bag modes in the ladder this season are all the main tournament modes, so there is that.
Right, and I believe Dunka usually sets it up that way. He set it up that way last year, I believe. I think that's the big thing that makes a lot of players unpracticed in this mode is that there's no real way to practice it until you're here.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, roll practice seeds, obviously, whenever you're in the tournament, right? But I'm saying in like a race format, there's no real way to get your reps in. A lot of just impatient movement now on DeepFried's side.
Yeah,
well, it has been impatient movement ever since the third fight, but man, that's just rough, bud.
Okay, we're on to phase 2.
Oh yeah, 6 slashes in the blue Ganon booty, the BGB.
There we go, we got it.
Killed him, nice. Good job, Deep. I was about to say, Chad, at least congratulate him for that. Give him a little bit of a consolation. That fight is horrible.
Death Mountain had the silver, so I think that maybe some Mimic Cave or Ether Tablet.
Spike Cave as well.
Oh yeah, Dark Death. That counts Dark Death Mountain as well.
Yep. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh right, Dark Death Mountain's Dark World. Forgot. So yeah, I think it has to be Mimic Cave. We checked everything else on. Can you get a regular slash silverless hit there?
Close to it, yes.
Oh, well.
Oh.
The Aether Tablet counts too, but that, yeah, of course, the book was. We did find that in the mini helmet room.
All right, should be only 1 or 2 more spins here coming up.
There we go.
All right, chat. Start throwing them down. Get your GGs in. Spam your emotes from your favorite rando streamer. Do what you gotta do. Throw them in. First, Skele, who's gonna finish with a time of about 1:26.26. Oh, I was close. By literally 0.20.
Unfortunately, we didn't have Pendant Pod, so that's kind of wrong Triforce text.
Okay, Leo. I see you, Leoria. All right, that would be the seed context that we would get whenever I'm coming for a change. And I believe that the individual that did just join us is actually Skele. GG, my guy.
It is, GG.
Hi, GG.
That was, how did it feel being fighters? Fighter sword, man. Fun time, right?
Yeah, some of those fights were a little sketchy. The Vitreous and Skullwoods especially was very butt-clenching.
Yeah, DeepFried had really struggled with it, unfortunately.
6 attempts in total. That was really a big one.
I wasn't sure what I would do if I died after the first one. I think I might have just left, to be honest, because that fight is pretty ridiculous.
That is exactly what DeepFried did, but still struggled on it coming back. DeepFried made the play in Call 2 to actually just straight up skip everything in Ice Palace, and that actually caught him up. Because he was behind, he had to do his second walk of Eastern Palace. No bomb.
We're talking about that in the chat afterwards a little bit, and that is pretty hilarious. I didn't realize you didn't actually need the cane. It's in the icebreaker chest.
Yeah.
So funny how that works out.
Ice Palace logic be damned.
Yeah, I also totally screwed up my route there. I took the very long way to Ice Tea for no reason. I was
I will.
kind of flustered throughout the whole seed because this was just so weird in so many different ways.
I didn't say anything because I think that was whenever Deep was attempting the Skull Woods fight. It was either that or Pod, one or the other. And I saw you taking the long way to Ice-T after you did the long way to get to right side, which obviously that's the way you got to do it, right? Whenever you don't want to go double backtrack on the left side. Whenever you opened up the atrium chest, that was your first sword. DeepFried's was Sick Kid, obviously. And DeepFried went in for round 1 against Vidian, didn't get it. You did. And then that was the second major one. And then that was really it from there on.
Yeah, I was kind of concerned, like maybe there's a sword in back of Thieves Town or Boots or something, or like on Smith Chain. But then, of course, I finished on Butter anyway because this game is very funny.
Yeah.
Put 2 swords on the climb. So then I was like, oh, okay, so this really was just terrible for both of us to play through the whole time.
I made the early call on that actually too. I was saying just rush for GT for the swords, period.
Yeah.
We're now joined by
right.
DeepFried. GG.
Hi, Deep.
GG's.
Oh,
All eyes were on you, man.
yeah, many times. All of them, like,
Over
and
you.
on a treadmill.
It was like they were rolling over to see you multiple times at multiple angles.
Oh, that was just brutal. I feel like I read the seed right. It's just, the execution wasn't there today.
Hey, everyone has them. Skele pulled off a really clutch fight in there.
I
It was
believe it.
scary.
Yeah,
Oh,
GG,
you should watch it back and hear the noises, Skele. There were noises. If my family wasn't having people try to sleep for work, it would have been louder noises. Hey, there's a compass on Ped. Sweet.
Who knows where it goes? Let me see which ones we didn't find.
I guess it would have to be a Crystal Boss, right? Or I guess GT.
Well, probably
Just like
GT.
that's
Because, or no, we had
how logic
GT.
I think you guys had GTs. Did you guys
No,
have
try to
desert?
mix in the climb, right?
I had Desert, yes. I didn't
Okay.
have
Probably Pod or Thieves
Yeah.
Town.
I think it was Pod because I don't think either one of you checked that one.
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah, and
didn't-
speaking of Thieves Town, we were in a part where we were kind of bottlenecked, and it was looking like the back of Thieves Town was going to be the answer, but it turned out not to be.
Yeah, it's always a weird thing to have to contend with in boss shuffle, especially because you can just kind of skip the back if you want.
Well, so Skele, DeepFried had the mirror scouted, in which you did not. Whenever you got the flippers, we were like, okay, this can kind of swing one of 2 ways. If the seed continues staying insanely stupid linear, it doesn't matter. Skele's going to get those. But if we have some form of a divergence item, DeepFried's going to be able to rush that, and then we'll be back to an even. But then Flute turned up to be up top the spec, and I was like, oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, that was. I had the flute and the mirror scouted, and that was just. That logic was ridiculous.
Yeah, I didn't actually realize that the flute was my maybe go mode until I was like turning it on. After I found the mirror, I was just like, oh, this is convenient. Now I can go get that flute. That'll speed things up. And then I was like, oh, wait. I could just go do desert now unless I actually need the boots or the ice rod.
Man, Skele, I was I like. There's times where I will interact with chat whenever I'm commentating, and I mean interact with chat. And I was defending it. They were like, "Oh, maybe he flutes away and skips it." I'm like, "No, he's gonna go find out if he has to go start wearing a mask or not before he goes to desert." And then chat started making up puns for the sick kid's sword, and none of the chat will know which one I found actually funny. None of you will know. But all right. Let's go ahead and do some closing thoughts here because it's kind of late on a Monday night, and I'm pretty sure some of us US folks want to go to bed. Skele, we'll start with the winner.
Thanks everybody for the restream. I'm glad we could show off this very, very fun McBoss seed. It's pretty much the best mode ever. Glad you guys could watch. Thanks to the commentators, trackers, restreamers, everyone who makes it possible. It's always a pleasure to be on these restreams.
And DeepFried, before we get to you, remember to follow the racers. Every single link is going to be posted right now as we're finishing up here. And Deep, go ahead.
Yeah, no, was a fun race. Was a little ridiculous, and it really just goes to show practice your low percent. You don't know when you're going to need it. GG's again, Skele, and thanks everybody for putting the race on.
All right, GG's to our runners. And V, you want to close it out?
Yeah, I was actually wanted to bring up current standing. So Skele, you're now 4-0 in the group stage. I don't know if you've 100% clinched a spot in brackets yet, but I think at worst probably a tiebreaker race at this point.
Yeah, I think there's probably some theoretical way it could end up being tiebreaker.
I believe that guarantees second for you, though, with how it's laid out. I think I was in your predicament last year.
Oh.
And DeepFried, you fall to 1 and 2, but still 3 more matches to go in group stage. So you got plenty of opportunities.
Yeah.
Keep that head high.
Oh yeah.
As I think Koi is still at a small chance to force a 3-way tie, potentially.
That's a tight potentially, man.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, let's see if there's anything else on here tonight.
Yeah. Let's if there's any other matches on the schedule, let's go ahead and throw reminders to chat really quick. Actually,
yeah, over in
see if there's anything going.
ALTTPR randomizer, we have a match going on there right now between GFE and Gilgamesh. And then another one going to be shortly after midnight between Telethar and Maniacal. That's Eastern time. And then tomorrow, our first restreamed race will be between Nelson Alex and Tito's at noon Eastern on the main SpeedGaming channel. So stay tuned for all that. And until next time, have a good night.